Well, what's up, fellow YouTubers, subscribers, and viewers? Welcome back to my channel. Out of Context, I'm your host, GD, bringing you some more World of Tanks gameplay. And today, we're probably just going to play in Lorraine. I'm actually not that interested in playing in the special event going on. They had a new daily that came out for the mission, but I mean, the thing is, the Halloween awards that they give for these missions, like, they're not that great. They don't really give too much. So honestly, if I were going to get any of them, it would probably be the ones that give out tokens. And we've already completed all the weeklies that would supply those, so we basically have to wait for the next week's worth of missions to come out so that, you know, we could get those. And is it really going to be worth it? I don't know. I really have no idea. Excuse me. Apparently you can get some equipment, but so far everything as far as equipment that I've gotten here just really isn't worth it to me. So yeah, we're just going to play through this vehicle, perhaps into the next one, but undoubtedly I don't think I'm actually going to try and get to the very end of the French artillery line. It's just, it's way too much work, and I just get way too tired out. It's just not worth it. Like, it really isn't. We'll probably end up grabbing this today, but I mean, this belongs to another event. See, this is what we'd be going for. At the very least, getting 2 more of these completed, and then that way we can, get this, the large caliber artillery shell rammer. That's all I really expect. That's all I really want to go for, and doing 1 of these per day will allow us to do that. So honestly, that's just as far as I'm going to go. The 15K daily is done now for World of Tanks Hollow Tank event. So pretty much everything that I can get from that is done now, pretty sure. And this, if I complete 15 of these, I guess, so like 1 every day for 15 days. I'm not sure what this condition's going to be every time, but getting a large garage, like you get an additional garage slot, and what, get a tier 8 premium heavy tank. Like I don't need these kinds of premium vehicles that well, honestly aren't, you know, artillery, because like I just can't really get anything out of them. Arguably, I bought these back because I wasn't sure. Like, I thought, oh, maybe I should, you know, keep onto them, you know, just in case. But I mean, maybe the TOG 2 I would end up keeping, but I'd probably end up just selling this, and I'm pretty sure that I can recover it later on regardless, so I mean, it's not that big a deal. But anyways, let's not get into it too much. Let's just get into some games. I'm just gonna double check my internet connection here. Actually, what I might end up doing, I'll play a battle and just see what the network's gonna be like, because we may end up cutting this extremely short and just not playing tonight if connection's really bad. And I mean, it'd be a shame, because I wanted to at least get another one of the large caliber artillery shell rammers, but if I don't get it, then I don't get it. It's not that big a deal. I already made some progress towards this, so I just have to wait it out. But we'll find out. We're bottom tier by 2 tiers. Got a Carnarvon on the enemy team. 2 lights, 3 lights, 2 artillery, no E25. And we're on assault, we're defending. Okay. I was not expecting to be in that mode. Shoot at the Carnarvon. I don't think I actually want to.
That was close.
Oh wow. I don't know what's going on with that screen shaking thing. Like when I was shooting? Yeah, it did it again. Well, I'm glad this thing moves fast. I don't think he was talking about me. Alright. Yeah. Oh, alright. Oh. So I made some money off of it. Okay, so, I'm just trying to think. Okay, so here's an idea. We're running into a lot of situations, I would say, where, well, people are getting wiped, but I'm gonna try something that I once did before that I kind of stopped focusing on because it didn't seem like it was making much of a difference. But maybe now it's a little bit different. And that is to find out where the majority of the higher tier vehicles are going and focus on supporting them in the sense of shooting at the targets they're shooting at, and that way make it easier for them to trade so that they can survive longer, so that they can provide more support later on in the game. So our top tiers: Walker Bulldog, AT-15. AT-15 is slow, if I recall. Well, he's not going to be able to get back into the fight, so that's one down. Let's push forward. T-15 going to suppress there. Not much going on there. Yeah, again, I find that really weird.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
Actually, I don't even remember how much health he had. Let me see. Yeah, he's tier 8. So I don't think I actually would have been able to kill him one shot, because I don't think he was low enough.
Track hit. We're immobilized.
Probably should have just ran after my allies heading north, honestly. Shots fired. 2 hits. Oh, both of them were penetrations. Well, there you go. I'm pretty sure that the enemy... Yeah, he got a Piscucci's. For sure. Yeah, I wondered. Boy wondered. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe using the reserves is going to be kind of a waste. It's hard to say. It's kind of hard to say. Actually, out of curiosity. Yeah, less than 40%. And that's the thing. I don't think the Lorraine 15550 is a bad vehicle. Honestly, I think it's probably pretty good. I think the only disadvantage that I'm at using it is that it would be much better with a much, you know, stronger crew, but I just don't have a strong crew, so. Mid-tier. Actually, I think last game was mid-tier too. I don't think I was bottom tier. I don't think so. Maybe I can't remember. But 1 artillery per, and we have 2 lights. A lot of heavies. A lot of heavies.
Move out.
Well, who's top tier? not a lot is happening in this game. Yeah. Actually, hold on a second. Do I have the top gun for this? Oh no, it still needs to be researched. How much would that cost? Research. Alright. What are the characteristics? Aim time is lesser, dispersion is lesser. Stun duration the same. Penetration greater. Oh, and you get 2 types of ammunition, I think. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And the rate of fire is lesser, I think is what that means. The weight of the gun is about the same. Yeah, two types of shells. I just noticed that. So high explosive and high explosive, which is probably, well, it's the same. It's not exactly the same kind of shell, but it's the same characteristics, with exception to, I'm assuming, one thing, which is going to be splash radius. But those are going to be extremely expensive shells. Very expensive. We're mid-tier. And that's the thing, I don't want to put blame on any of the guys that I was playing with before from the Black Hawk Squadron. Having said that, it seems to me that every time I play in a platoon with those guys, I don't seem to do that well. Like, my matches just don't turn out that well. And I don't think it's because they're unskilled players. I think what it is probably my reaction to them whenever they freak out about certain things. Because honestly, it's not a very healthy environment to be stuck with a bunch of people that, and they're not all like that, but some they just complain so hard about everything, and it's really sad when it happens, because it's like, well, what am I supposed to do?
That was close.
Okay, we secured a kill there. The shell's probably not going to reload in time. Now, I think I got 2 criticals there, but I think that was... Well, that could have been more than just tracks, but... He's suppressed, and that should be fine. That's my shot, like on the Egg Panther. No, it's pretty poor now. Why I moved down. I was pretty safe there. I don't know if you can finish them off, friend. Yeah, I guess so. So that's good. That frees them up. That's our situation. We are even on tanks. Very good follow-up on my part. So, what does that leave us with? Got an Oni there. Since I'm waiting, I might as well look for artillery shooting. Less optimal location. I think I saw... I can't remember if that's where the shot came from. Like, I missed the tracer when it fired, so... I really don't know where it is. Hopefully that's got them spooked.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Guessing he's still over here. I was going for the high ground. The Roman candle's moving up.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Okay. Not gonna lie, I had nerves this game. Probably would have been spotted there. Proud of that. Okay. All right. Well, not a lot of assist damage. It was mostly just damage that I dealt. So, what did that give me? Crew experience. Oh, right, from that first win of the day thing. Not a bad amount of experience gained, considering the match. Okay. I'm liking the credits earned. Next one. So, 2 losses, 1 victory. We're top tier. This may sound strange, but I don't consider being top tier an optimal situation. And I suppose it's because I still consider, because I'm still used to mid-tier situations where being at tier 4 means that there's a higher likelihood that you're going to run into lighter tanks. So I guess maybe tier 7 is an exception, but I still feel like there are a lot of lighter tier vehicles, or sorry, lower tier vehicles that are lighter vehicles than most, and that's why I'm always concerned about being in a match such as that. Okay. Chappie spots some stuff. Up a little bit. like I saw a shot coming from there. What are the chances he's still in that spot? We're about to find out. So artillery is in that spot. Now, I could be mistaken, but I think I saw a second tracer come from over here. Yep. So from this point on, we're going to watch for where tracers come from, but we're not going to shoot those locations because we want to assume the enemy is going to reposition from those spots. Okay, so that's where the first tracer came from. So I'll mark that as a location. So that's another location. He's firing from the same spot. Wait. Did I forget to set my vehicle to resupply ammunition? Okay, so I only have one shot here. I was wondering why there wasn't any cost to resupply, why it wasn't showing that. see what we can get out of this.
Platoon created. A player has joined the platoon.
You know, actually, alternatively, I could have gone for the cap circle. Mind you, getting that one spot was really nice. So, we get another win. Okay, and guess what we need to do? We need to resupply this thing with ammunition. Of course. There we go. Yeah, nice. You know, it is interesting with the whole, and I'm not sure if that's recent, because I can't really remember, but the idea that being in a platoon gives you more, you know, credits and XP. So it's like, oh, so, you know, I join a platoon, and then I break it off at the end of the game, so I just join the platoon basically to get the free experience. And then the other missions out there, which basically say, got a platoon, you know, keep platooning and all that. It's very interesting. So, we have top tier enemy artillery, heavy and tank destroyer. And tank destroyer heavy looks to be.
Let's go.
And we're bottom tier. Oh wow, it was actually worth stunning him. That's one way to do it. Tampa Bay. Why does that name sound familiar? Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay. Gonna look something up. I'll give you a few guesses as to what it is that I'm looking up. Interesting. He just got spotted then? What the heck? What kind of concealment does that thing have? That's crazy. Crazy. Okay. So Tampa Bay is in Florida? Weird. I feel like I heard that term locally, but if it's in Florida, that's certainly not local. Certainly not. Bit of a profit. Without the reserves, well, even without the reserves, I'd still run a profit, just not very much. So I think most of the profits that you can get in vehicles would be at, I guess, tier 6. Tier 7 is a bit more difficult, I would think. Then tier 8, I'm guessing, would be worse. Then there's tier 9. And then tier 10, where things are the most, I would suspect, expensive. We're top tier by 1 tier.
Time to roll out.
Not a lot of heavies. Speculative shot, to say the least. Actually, those guys are in a pretty controlled position. Whoa. So, what is that? 3 losses, 2 wins? Let's just check. Sure, I'll be friends with you. So that's... Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. So apparently I missed one win, one loss. So it's 3 wins and 4 losses. Oh well. I don't expect to do really well in these vehicles. Could also be, as far as performance is concerned, that I'm a bit burnt out. I'm not sure. It's hard to say. I have been wanting to finish up the Halloween event, and honestly, I could just leave it at that. But I am curious to see if I can get that medium caliber artillery shell rammer. Honestly though, it may be worth me just, you know, skipping it for the time being. Not worrying about getting it. And really just focusing on getting more credits and stuff, so that when sales go on, then I buy them at cheap, affordable prices, rather than trying to get the stuff that I want from events, which would be a fair thing to do, I would say. Max. I don't think I've fired a shot yet.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
I actually didn't expect that to do, did I do 400? No, I didn't do 400 damage. I did 300. Was it 41? pretty safe with my ammunition. Pretty sure I figured out his pattern by then. Backed up into that. That was going to be a bad shot. I shouldn't have fired that round. Probably going to pay for it too. Yeah, I shouldn't have bothered firing that round. That's weird. Yeah, so I wasted a couple of shots there that I shouldn't have. Or at least one shot that I wasted. So that was a bit of a shame. Didn't get a bad amount of experience though, considering a loss. and no platoon. Shots fired. 4 splashes. Okay, yeah, so it was only, well, I shouldn't say that. The one shot on the T-29 that we should have tried making that a hit, but I wasn't sure if we were going to make the shot in before he fired. But at that close a range, I think, honestly, I should just not bother trying to just splash them, because honestly, even if I just stun them, they could just use a med kit to deal with it, and even if it is just a stun or something like that, and they don't use a med kit at that close a range, like the M4 probably wasn't going to outmaneuver him or anything like that. Since the T-29 was that close, the T-29 probably would have had no problem hitting him, even if he was stunned. So again, no point unless I'm doing damage in that particular case. We're top tier. And we're on Pilsen. I'm really not sure where I want to go. Oh, the enemy has an E-25.
Time to roll out.
Wow, that was unusual. Oh, that was weird. Why my gun was facing that way? Seems kind of unusual. I didn't get good reading on his speed.
Unit damaged. We can't fire accurately.
Now, with the kind of damage that the OI can put out, I'm pretty sure that that was very lucky for us. And I think the only reason why we survived that was because the explosion hit our gun, and likely the tip of the gun, which resulted in such a low roll of damage. A roll of damage that actually wouldn't count as, well, penetration. It would just have been a splash. And that would probably explain why our gun is destroyed. Alright. So, where does that put us? Out of curiosity, how much would this increase by? Really? That much free experience would bring it up that much? I guess that makes sense. And you can't do the same thing to him because he doesn't improve perks. Apparently. I'm not upset by this in the slightest. Now, I could be mistaken. Okay, yeah, we have 2 loaders. Now, I think at some point, I could be mistaken. Maybe we don't get 2 gunners at some point. I know some artillery do, or some vehicles in general do, but yeah. So, keep playing it out. Okay, so we're mid-tier. Looks like it. 3 artillery. I'd say more or less predictable locations. Undoubtedly so. That was a bad shot. pretty sure that was aimed in all the way. Yeah, so it was just a... It was just a bad dispersion. Very bad dispersion. Should have zoomed in earlier, because otherwise you just, I don't know, it's like it's so wonky to actually aim in those shots. Actually, now that I think about it, oh, the enemy didn't get an E25. So it's kind of like opposites from the other games. Yeah, a couple of those shots actually missed. Okay, so we're mid-tier. Yeah, looks about it. And we're on the defending team. A lot of tank destroyers. So, honestly, this shouldn't be a bad match for me.
Time to roll out.
Nice. Ooh. Not bad, not bad. Just gotta aim in those shots. One shot, one kill. Nice. After a resupply? It's good. It's very good, actually. Oh, the wind rate's going up ever so slightly. I think it's another thing too. I don't have people over the chat, you know, saying, "Oh, you gotta go here, you gotta go there, you gotta do all that sort of stuff." Because I find that my games are actually worse when I have people saying those things, because I don't get a chance to think on my own, right? And when I start taking commands from other people and not having the opportunity to figure out what it is that I need to do, well, then it's like they take over. But they don't take over completely. No, they say things. And then I respond to them. And then when it comes to me doing what I need to do on my own, I can't, because I'm still thinking, oh, well, geez, they're just going to keep feeding me information or forcing the information on me, right? So I have nothing else I can do. But like I said, I don't want to blame people. But that's just the way that my mind works. Now, I could be mistaken. I probably didn't see that right, but it looked like the E-25 got hit by one of our own guys. He's gonna get focused next. Oh no, he removed his stun. That was the Roman candle. Shot goes into the back. Was a missed shot. For some reason my gun's position reset. I was sure that I still had more traverse. Mostly been direct damage, no stun assist. Well, not no stun assist, but very little. I can't say if you can actually make credit off of just damage dealt. Oh, nice, you got a top gun. Someone wanted to blame the IS-3. Well, I don't know. The IS-3 got a top gun. So, he's doing something right. It's about 1,000 damage dealt. So, yeah, you can make credits off of direct hits. You just have to make sure you're not missing all your shots. Because I think it's 1,000 credits per shot with this vehicle. Actually, hold on a second. No, we don't have enough for the gun yet. And before we do use the gun, was it 28 shots? Yeah. So maybe at about 3,000 experience away from the gun, we'll stop We'll stop buying ammunition for this one, and we'll just buy it as we need it.
Time to roll out.
So we're assaulting. I'm just curious what kind of vantage point this gives us. Not much. Actually did tracking damage. And we're down a couple tanks. I'm not sure if he's still going to be there. Well, it splashed him, if anything. If nothing else. Maybe I should have tried turning there when he was pushing me. Not sure if there was some ground that I could have got on that would have put me at a higher point, but yeah. He was saying something about NA teams or something? I have no idea. Oops. And I mean, I don't know what he was upset about. Maybe there was something going on the map that I didn't see. But it's not like I can, you know, be everywhere all at once. And I have to be careful about where I shoot. And I don't know, maybe some people don't understand that. Because when I fire, then I have to reload. And for 20 seconds, something can happen that I can't do anything about, right? So I have to choose where I use my gun. And I decided, oh, well, the Egg Panther, you know, he might need help. Now, I wasn't sure if he was going to need help against the T-30, so I shifted my attention to someone else. That's what it was. Actually, was the T-55A, was that the guy that died, and the one that the tank that I shot at last was being defended, fighting? Oh, hold on, let me try that again. So, there were a couple of vehicles that were fighting the one vehicle that was last on my team other than me. I think I was firing at the vehicle that was firing at him, but I had to aim in my shot. If that was him, well, you know, sorry, bro. I didn't mean that my reload was so slow and my aim-in was so slow that I couldn't kill him before he shot at you. So, my bad. You know? Like, fuck, what do you want me to do? Complain to Wargaming, say that artillery are underpowered? Please buff? Give me more aim-in, give me more... I mean, my crew is 75%. I mean, really? What, you want to buff the accuracy of our SPGs? You want to cut down on their reload? You want to increase their damage? Want to increase the power of their stun? Like what do you really want?
Critical hit.
Shots probably came from over here. But I'm not seeing anything, so I have no idea. No idea. That's the thing, I can start switching my attention over to here, you know, because... oh, people are shooting at these guys, I need to support them. Oh, teammates, support me! Artillery, shoot at this position! We're dying! Yeah, well, the entire team's dying, so... It's so useful. Oh yeah, you see? Oh, I'm trying to help here. Oh, you didn't shoot at this guy. Oh, yeah, that's right. Hold on a second. Why don't you hold my SPG while I reload its gun? If I do that, if I manually reload the gun, you'll load faster, you know? Like, fuck off. Yeah, see, I fired the gun fast because I was trying to help them. It's like, oh, well, the shot didn't go in. And that was just an example, right? So, it could have hit him, it might not have hit him. The only thing you can guarantee is that after the shot was fired, it didn't get him, right? It didn't help. Shot wasn't aimed well either. And why didn't I shoot there? Because there was no guarantee the shot was going to go in. And even that, yeah, it wasn't fully aimed in, so there you go. And I don't think he was actually in a position to follow up on it either, so... just another thing. Oh, so I was shot from up there. That's actually interesting. Ooh. Yeah, you just gotta look at something and decide where to shoot. And just stick with that. Keep it simple. Yeah, no, I missed a lot of shots that game. A lot of shots. You know what? Let's reduce this down to a load of... How many shots am I firing in a game? I think at least 8 would be fine. Just accept that. And that way we can use up whatever ammunition is left. Actually, you know what? No, we'll leave it the way it is and we won't resupply it. That's what we'll do. Because we're still going to resupply once we get back from the mission, which is kind of what we don't want. Kind of what we don't want. Now let's just see. Yeah, we're a long ways off from getting the experience we need. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. We're not even gonna bother trying to get this, because, you know, I was thinking about doing it, but no, it's just gonna be like it's just not gonna be enough time. So yeah, we're gonna have to skip out on this. I mean, we got up to at least tier 6, tier 7, which is kind of the position which we're in with, you know, the American line. So that's fine. And yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Could go for another game, but you know what? I think we're just gonna leave it at that. We already got the amount of houses we wanted for what is it? The games that we've played. Like for the Halloween event, we took advantage of this other thing as it sort of became available. We went down the French artillery line, we unlocked some of the vehicles, and hey, we're pretty good for credits. So basically the next time we get into another line of vehicles, you know, we'll take advantage of it. From this event we got a lot of free experience. Now the question that maybe I should have asked on the forums ahead of time was to find out if the experience that you get in this vehicle from the special event, where is it? It's weird, it doesn't look like it's showing it. No, here. So for this, you get 5,000 experience, combat experience, on the vehicle, which also goes to the crew. So with this, you can turn that into free experience by, you know, using your gold in order to transfer it. Otherwise, it's locked into the vehicle. Now, what I was wondering is, and I may have mentioned this before in one of my other videos, so forgive me if I'm repeating myself, but I was curious if the experience that is now in the vehicle, which I removed and turned into free experience through, you know, gold, I wondered if Wargaming would actually give you that experience as free experience at the end of the event, where I would assume these vehicles kind of disappear on you, along with the crews and all that sort of stuff. And I never found out exactly. Some people doubted it, and you know, that's quite possible. So having said that, maybe it's a good idea that whenever I play this vehicle, if I do play it again for this event, you know, if it would go into that I'm converting into free experience, you know, so that I can use it for other, excuse me, for other things. Training crew members or buying modules, you know, the works. But yeah, I don't know. But like I said, my plan originally was to, sorry, let's select the other vehicle here. So my plan was originally for this event to basically get to this, because having a free one of these would be really nice. But I just don't think we're going to get the experience fast enough to make that work. Now, having said that, I might go on tomorrow and try it, because I think premium on my account is being activated tomorrow. But you know what? Because there was a reward, but I'm wondering if I stop playing for a little while, if it'll actually activate that premium, you know, when I get onto the account later on, rather than, you know, as soon as I get into the account. But I don't know. I'll think about it. I mean, I'll see about working more on this, maybe. But if I don't, I don't, and it's not that big a deal. Because best case scenario, I just save this stuff up and I wait for a day when they put all equipment on sale, and then I buy all the equipment that I want. Now, having said that, there's some stuff that I got that's, well, basically useless for me. I don't really know what this goes to, the enhanced levers. I'm pretty sure this is a light tank suspension system, which I can't use. So, actually, hold on a second. I might be able to test this. No, I can't test this. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Forget what I was going to say. So, yeah, just going to sell that. There's a couple other things that I got too that I'm going to see about getting rid of. Onigiri is Japanese, which is not compatible with my vehicles, so I'm just going to sell that. Yep, sell those two. And those. This is fine because this will be used later on. Anything else? No, I think that's pretty much it. So anyways, I mean, I got some experience into the vehicle. Not exactly doing what I wanted to do today, but I think there's just an inevitability to the situation, and I think I'm just going to get back into my writing. I think that's what it is, and get through as many of the recordings as I can, clear up my hard drive, and just finish it up there. I mean, I will get back to playing World of Tanks at some point, but I think I'm going to deal with some of the other work that I have. So anyways, I think for a little while this is going to be the end for the World of Tanks game series. Eventually I'll kick it off at some point, but until then, that's it. My name is GD. Thank you for checking out on this video, and I will see you in the next one. Forever Forward we march. GD out.